Welcome to the most exciting thing happening on the internet right now. JavaScript girl in a .NET world. I'm Alyssa Nicoll, and today with me I have the beautiful Sam Basu on that side.
Hello, Internet. I'm just lurking.
Oh, yes, he asked to lurk, and I was like, always, because today I'm starting a series of me diving into Maui, because Sam opened my eyes. Hey, Napalm, what's up? He opened my eyes to the amazingness. Also, we're trying a Twitter live stream. I don't.
Can I ask a question before we start?
Yeah.
Did we figure out closed captioning?
Oh yeah, we did. We
This
did.
is nice.
Are you okay? Actually, I need to make sure I've enabled it on the PC. One sec. Let me ponder how to do this. Thinking. I need to pull up the.
Because I'm looking at the stream on a different machine. It is showing the closed captioning, but actually, let me see if it's actually showing the text.
Is it showing both or just yours? Because I assumed I had to have the extension open on my end. How are you doing, Twitter and Twitch? That's the name for it. Too many T words in my life right now. I'm going to pull up Twitter and see. I don't know if I can see your comments from there. So if you're joining from there and you want your comments to be seen, you might have to come to... Yes, I see it. I see the live. I see the 3 viewers. No idea how it works, though, as far as pulling in the comments.
So how does one see the stream? I mean the closed captioning text?
Yeah, so we last week figured out with Gooseman's extension. So you have to have the Gooseman's extension open, and then you enable it in our Twitch dashboard. Because you have to enable it on both sides. We've enabled it on our Twitch side, so you just have to have the link open for that. All right.
Okay. No, this is cool.
Cool. Oh, hey.
Sheriff at 2021.
Hi. Good to see ya. We are streaming on Code It Live Twitch channel. So if you're on the Twitters and you're saying something to me and I don't see it yet, I'm going to figure it out. But I'm also turning on lo-fi because StreamYard got music. What's up with that? I was so excited. All right, one second. Excited. I'm pulling up the Gooseman extension to share with you. And I'll just share it with everybody because shout out to Gooseman. He made this incredible extension, and we can now have closed captions with StreamYard going to Twitch, which is really, really cool. I don't know if they'll show up on Twitter. Not really sure how that works. This is me doubting it.
Can you...
I private messaged it too. Is it too loud?
Yeah, just maybe turn it down a notch.
Right. We're at 25. We're going to go down to 20. Where's 20? Oh, you should see my screen. It's got this, it's like this slider. So I'm like, super touchy. Would this session be recorded? It is recorded, and it will be up on the... Sam, do we post them to the Kendo UI channel or to the...
YouTube's, Telerik YouTube's.
Telerik YouTube channel.
All of them.
Okay.
Yeah.
We have so many channels. I'm like, where is it going to be posted? It'll also be on Twitch for a little bit of time. But yes.
And let me mention one thing. Like you are a brave JavaScript girl in a .NET world, but we are a little touchy. We have feelings. In particular, Microsoft has a few feelings.
Microsoft has feelings about me using Maui?
No, but how we say Maui. So let me see. It's actually not letting me type in full cap, but maybe it will. So they actually don't want us to just say Maui. It has to be .NET Maui.
Oh my goodness! I've already broken like some sort of cardinal rule. Why can't it just be Maui? Is it because it's like a place?
Yes, it's a place. So it always has to be .NET Maui, and it's multi-platform app UI with the platform conveniently dropped from the name because it's Mapaui doesn't sound good, so it's Maui.
Okay, so
Because
I am
branding,
actually
yes.
trying to log into, because now Sam's got me all worried about closed captions. So sorry for the delay. I'm
No,
waiting
no, it's fine.
on
We can move forward. We can figure this out later on.
9. I'm getting the code in, and this should enable it to be closed captioning. Awesome. Click to start captions. Let me know, chat, if you start to see them. They should be popping up now. So let me know.
Oh yeah, look at that.
Okay, so I sent that Gooseman
Yeah.
dashboard.
So I need to do something on my end.
Yeah, you go to that and log in with Twitch, and it will send me the authentication code for 2-factor, and I will get that to you. And then I know it's like 10 steps.
So my Twitch or Coded Live Twitch?
The Code It Live Twitch. You need to click on the Gooseman link and then use Code It Live Twitch to sign in with it, and I'll give you the token. Napalm said .NET, all the things. Okay, so Sam, when you were typing, you just said .NET MAUI? You didn't actually...
No, it is .NET MAUI, because if I do dot, then it's starting to maybe do a command, but .NET MAUI is what it... and yes, so Napalm, there is a way. So you can just like hit the hide button.
Are they ungodly? Is it no good? Is it like aggressive closed captions?
Well, I mean, if you make it uppercase, then it does seem like we are shouting.
Okay, so question. I have to say .NET MAUI, and I use the actual period and then the NET. I don't actually type out dotNET. I always get confused on which is...
No. So the DOT is only for, Twitters where you can't have anything starting with a dot, but...
the closed caption covers Napalm's insightful comments.
Yeah.
.NET, not .NET.
Yeah,
oh,
exactly.
guys.
Exactly.
But with MAUI, is MAUI in all caps?
MAUI is on all caps too, because it's an acronym.
No, I really did back it up, like really mess it up.
We're just sensitive, branding, because sometimes the branding police slaps our hand.
No, I get you with Angular. When they had the big rewrite and we went from Angular JS to Angular, there was like a bunch of people in the community and on the team that would get their feathers in a bunch if you called Angular JS Angular. And still to this day, if you don't say Angular JS when you mean the older version, people are like, I
hear you.
So how was your Valentine, Sam?
Very good, very good.
Was it?
Yeah. It was a rare occasion where we did have childcare, so the wife and I could go out for a little bit. We didn't do much of a carbon footprint, thankfully. It was just a coffee place, I'm once you start having the consciousness of our everyday carbon footprint, like what we do, should I call it? Not really. Yes. No, I was looking at, everyone tries to make a big deal of sustainability, but, after Super Bowl last Sunday, they had somebody had put this out on the Twitters where they had like 200 plus private jets leaving Los Angeles. Like these are all the folks who flew in for the game, and then they went back, and it's not sustainable. It's a big carbon footprint. But anyways.
So when you say carbon footprint, you mean, because I was like, wait, is he talking about the food he ate? I was a little, okay.
It's how we get to the food we eat, or, yeah.
Yes, napalm, exactly.
Yeah.
Okay, let me figure out again how to screen share with this situation. So... okay, last episode I was on with an incredible, brilliant man, and he taught me that there's different versions of Visual Studio.
Wait, are you talking about Foolish Navel? Because I'm not the one.
No, I just need to know, when you pull up Visual Studio, what does it look like? Like, is it 2022? Is it 2016? Like, what? Why are there different versions?
Depends on which OS you want to be on. Do you want to do this on Mac or Windows?
Oh, I'm on. Oh no, wait, I could have done this on Mac. Okay, no, Sam, no. I swear, in my brain, I filed this away because I was like, "Can I do this on Mac?" And you were like, "No." You're sure? I could do all of this on a Mac.
Yeah. Remember the one time like we were doing the initial Angular thing, and I'm on a Mac pretty much all the time. So yeah, you
Dude, you don't want to use Visual Studio for Mac. Really? I mean, I have it downloaded. Is it not good?
No, it is. So what Nicoll is talking about is there are things that are in the works, especially for dotNET
Like
MAUI.
super secret things? Like
No, it's out in the open, but it's just not ready. So if you have to do so, to your point of Visual Studio having different versions, because there are updates every year almost, right? So the present production version of Visual Studio for Mac is going to be completely different from what they are working on as the next version, which is in preview right now. And the preview version, if you do have it, it does not have .NET MAUI support. Writer is good. Yeah, nothing wrong with it.
Have you used it, Sam?
Yeah, a long time back. I don't use it heavily nowadays, but I mean, choose your own IDE. Especially on a Mac, Writer is fairly good. Hey, Brocco Dave.
Okay, so Thindle is saying that VS for Mac basically a reskin and renamed of Xamarin Studio, which was buggy. That's a somewhat no, it is a true statement. I'll give it to you, Thindle. You know, I love it when you all just kind of like say a string of words and none of them make sense. It's just like.
So yesterday we had the 20-year birthday celebration for .NET, which you were part of, and we all tried to do say happy birthday .NET.
Yes.
That's what we're dealing with, because like we are sitting on 20 years of history that anybody coming in doesn't have. So it sounds like a string of words.
So when you say Xamarin Studio, you taught me a couple episodes ago that Xamarin's like a really cool thing that I can use to interface with outside platforms and like build stuff in desktop and mobile.
Yes.
But Xamarin Studio, is that like you're not supposed to use Visual Studio when you're building Xamarin kind of situation going on here?
Okay, let's back up.
Wait, to which point in history?
Back up 4 years. Okay. So Xamarin is a company by itself, and they make tooling for .NET developers to make apps that run on iOS or Android primarily, and they had nothing to do with Microsoft. And they had their own IDE, which was called Xamarin Studio, which was fairly good. But then,
is this still true, or did Microsoft buy them?
Yes. So the acquisition happened sometime in 2016. So like go back 5 years, 7 years. So since then, Xamarin Studio is no more, because again, they're part of Microsoft, and they want to have.
And Microsoft was
IDE.
all like, yeah.
Yes. So Microsoft was already working on an IDE for Mac, which wasn't very good. So they kind of adopted Xamarin Studio, reskinned it to make it Visual Studio for Mac, and that's the present production version you are using right now. But it is it's got some pain points. So they are for the last 1 year they have been in the process of redoing it from scratch, making it absolutely a native Mac citizen. That's the next preview version, which is not out yet.
That's kind of weird, because like when I was using it on Mac, I didn't like nothing blew up.
No, it doesn't blow up, but it can be better. So it crashes like a couple of times
I feel
a
like
week, which is not
all of you in the chat and you, Sam, have bigger expectations of just everything in life than I do. Because I'm like, oh my God, it's running. And you're like, yeah, but it could have this, this, and this. And I'm like, why? Why are you always so picky?
So Brocco Dave is inviting me to torture you a little bit more with the Mono backstory. So let's go back 10 years, because like 5 years wasn't good enough. So we celebrated 20 years of .NET, right? So back when .NET was first released, the runtime was very Windows specific, and a .NET framework runtime is still very Windows specific, but there was a desire to have .NET work outside of Windows. So a team of folks who had nothing to do with Microsoft, they started porting over, and .NET wasn't open source. So they actually, looked through the intermediate language, looked under the covers at compiled code to figure out how they were working it, running. Yeah, Monica. So this was Miguel de Casa, who's still with Microsoft, and then What's his name? He used to run GitHub for a while. I'm drawing a blank, but him and Nicoll were the ones who started a company where they had, .NET running outside of Windows. They had it running on Linux, and they changed, hands a few times. They got bought by a different company, and then they said they didn't want anything to do with it. So eventually, they formed their own company called Xamarin, and the runtime which made .NET work outside of Windows was called Mono. And Xamarin came a little later on. It was called Mono Touch and then Mono iOS and Mono Touch for Android. Nat Friedman, thank you, Nat. So Nat and Miguel are still. I think that's still at Microsoft, but no, I mean they go back a long ways, 10 years.
IRC Blazor is running on Mono. This is something that we have to talk about at some point because I did get a little bit overwhelmed last week with learning about registries, and there's these little drop downs at the top whenever you're running an application, and one of them you can toggle IIRC and something else, and then I think another one has x86, x60, right? Is that a thing? And I'm like, is IRC now related to registries? Okay, sorry.
Did you have Foolish Nabble on the show? Because
yeah.
Okay, so that's where you kind of get some.
Wait! I'm saying you don't like him?
No, I do. But the fact that Foolish Nabble is commenting Blazor runs on Mono, that was, if you just came in new, you wouldn't know any of this. This is, again, the baggage that we carry. So last year, 2021, if you looked at .NET as a runtime, .NET 5, that was .NET, and then it also had Mono. And that was what was powering a lot of the Blazor stuff. But this year with .NET 6, you see a little bit more of the merger. So they are actually combining parts of Mono and .NET Core into just one runtime called .NET 6.
So do we need to worry about runtimes? What one runtime we're using? Whenever I go and I'm learning and I'm hey, I want to ship this to this platform, that platform, that point. Do I have to care about runtimes at that stage or at any stage?
It depends where you want your apps to run and how you want to start up building your apps. So no, in general, no.
Okay. It feels like it depends. Okay, I want to show you this real quick because yes, this was something else I learned last week. Share everything, sure, and you can go smaller and then you can go bigger. Oh my god, did you see that? How it snapped to the size of the space that was there? What? That was so cool. Okay. So this is Visual Studio. If I hover over this, I think it's 2022. I think it's the latest. Yeah, right here. Whoa, that's weird. But apparently I wasn't on the latest, and it's just strange to me because whenever I have an editor, like Visual Studio Code, if it is needing an update, it updates itself. It doesn't download a new version. So that was kind of really confusing. And I was wait, oh my gosh, why are there so many? Is this just because you said, they're rewriting it? And so.
Not this. You're on Windows. You're fine. This is for Mac is what we're talking about. But Visual Studio for Windows 2022, you're fine. You're using the present production version.
But why are there different versions? Why not just update the...
Because it's not out in ready yet. It's a preview. They don't want to push it down, force you to update that. And the idea is this, and the preview can live side by side. So it's a different install.
I see. Okay. So I want to make a Maui app, and then I wanted to see if you could help me implement some maybe custom. I wanted to put you're gonna have to help me with nouns, a Xamarin button, and then I also wanted to put I guess the Xamarin would be the native way, and then I wanted to put maybe a JavaScript button working with a web view, and they're side by side. You know what I'm talking about? Is this possible?
Okay.
Can we do that?
Yeah,
something like
it's
that.
all possible. But you want to do this on Windows and not on Mac, for sure.
I today want to do it just because I started the stream here.
Okay.
Can we?
That's fair.
Actually, does it matter?
No,
if I
doesn't.
start it here and I can't
No,
keep working on it next week on my Mac?
Yeah, no, you absolutely can. Same project. That's the beauty. It's a single project. Everything is SDK style. Everything is good. But the reason I ask is you're going to have to either do a little bit of command line stuff. Check out deployment.
What does that mean? Is that like?
Hold on. Docs yourself for VS. Which plugin are you talking about?
I can't look for plugins from this screen, right? I have to go to some sort of
No. So here's the thing.
installer or something. Yeah.
If you want to start a .NET MAUI app right now, the way you have it, you won't actually be able to start because you're not on the preview. You're on Visual Studio 2022 regular version. And some of the templates that help you start with the file new project MAUI.
But I downloaded this stuff.
Yeah, I know, but these are all the production versions. So close this for a second.
This thing, this whole thing?
No, just keep that on. So create a new project down at the bottom on the right-hand side. Create a new project. On the search for templates, do a search on MAUI. See, you don't see anything, right? So these are what are called templates.
Maybe it's because I'm on C++.
No, you should still see it. So the reason you don't see it is you are using the official production version of Visual Studio 2022, while the MAUI templates are tied to the preview versions. So you kind of have to, you can keep VS 2022 as is, but then you'll have to install VS 2022 preview, which is not a small install.
Oh, so it's not?
No, it's not a small install. But the good news is you don't need that. You can actually go command line and just get the installs.
Okay. Yeah, they were saying see you next stream. Yeah. Napalm was asking, have I graduated from console apps? No, console apps are still the bees flipping knees, and I will be back to them. But I just have to try out this MAUI magic that Sam was showing me. I just have to. So I need my terminal.
Close down Visual Studio. We didn't need that at all. Okay. Now you are on a Windows box, right? So open up a command prompt. Or PowerShell. There we go. All right. Do a .NET. And just that. Do you see anything? Okay, you do actually see anything. Okay, so now do a .NET -- version. Ooh, look at that. Okay, you actually are, you have .NET 6 installed, which is very, very good. But since you are, starting from scratch, open up a browser because we are going to update you to the latest bits, so you can move forward nicely and not have to come back and read it.
To open up another browser.
Another browser. Maybe a different tab. There we go. And do a search for .NET 6 rather.
I want to make it bigger, and I'm really bad at resizing. .NET 6 equals here.
Yep, just the first one, download. So what we're looking for is .NET 6 .0.200. So with that security patch, and you see the macOS x64 bits, get that.
Oh my gosh, we learned about ARM last week. Wait, what did you say? You wanted me to do this one?
Yep, you're not on an ARM machine.
I could be if I wanted, Sam.
Yeah.
Show and Finder. Or not Finder, folder, whatever you call it. Is it done? Did it do it? Yep. This one?
Yeah.
Why are you asking me questions?
I'm sorry. I asked you to download the Mac one. You're on Windows. My bad. Get the Windows one.
It's like, this file, what are you doing to me? All right, let's go back. And we're on Windows x64 or 86?
Yep, 64. I'm guessing you have a 64-bit machine.
How does one know what type of machine one has?
Foolish Neville is the expert here. He can tell you all the difference between 32-bit and 64-bit.
I feel like I'm an 86er. I'm just saying. I feel like that's what's happening here. But
go ahead and install that. Well, actually, hang on. You're still getting 102. Well, the MAUI bits might actually update your .NET, which is fine.
Do I need to go download MAUI bits or not yet?
Fine. No, we will do it right now. But everything that we're doing here in command line is because you don't have Visual Studio Preview installed. Once you do, then you don't have to, do these manual
Can
steps.
you?
It's
I want to
built
like
in.
pull it up so at least Visual Studio. I can't believe it's a big download.
It is 2022 preview.
2022.
That one. See how it looks different? And when you launch it, it's going to say preview.
Oh, Ed. Hey, beautiful. When in doubt, 64. We've been off 32 for a long time. I don't even think 32 was an option. We were like saying 64 versus 86, but maybe I don't know what I'm talking
so
about.
what Full Schnabel is saying, it's unlikely you'll have a x86 only machine.
I see. Can I download this in the background, or is it going to be like
It's going to be a few gigs, so don't
do it. Okay.
you don't need it.
I'm going to do this and put it on my progress so that I know which one. That seems silly, but okay. This one downloaded and we were running. Oh, you were going to have me look for Maui or no?
Yeah. No, we don't need the browser for that.
Oh.
So get back to your command line and do a .NET workload -- list. I don't know how people say it. Is it -- That's how I always say it.
Yeah, that's how I say it.
Okay.
Wait, why is it angry? Is it mad at the list? Can I do -L instead?
No. Just do a .NET workload. Let's see what it gives you.
Required command not provided. Work install or what?
I forget. I can look it up about how to list out. Essentially, everything that we are trying to get is broken out into workloads because .NET, as you can understand, it's a very big thing for a lot of different things. So they have it broken out into different workloads which do specific things. Yeah.
Hi, Robert Davis. Hi. Did it say we were doing it? Oh, --runtimes. Is that what I need to add?
Oh, maybe that's what it is. Yeah.
All right, let's try that. So we're this one and then --runtimes. No, it's still really grumpy. Like
that's fine. Let's just go ahead and install it. That way you don't have to. So go back to your command line and do a .NET workload install Maui. You don't have to do caps here. They don't care about branding here.
For those of you who are just now joining us, I was strictly warned against saying anything other than the very professional .NET. Nope, not like that. .NET and Maui must be all caps. So that's why he's making fun of me because we're obviously don't care about branding right now. Okay, so workload install Maui. That's it.
That's it. So what is a workload? It's essentially, a couple of SDKs combined into a single thing that you might most likely do with it. So if you're doing Azure development, if you're doing web development, if you're doing Blazor, these are all workloads and they're kind of split off. So they're trying to give you most of the tools you're going to need out of the box. So what you're seeing right now is grabbing all the Maui SDKs and the workloads that it thinks it might depend on.
Blazor WebAssembly love. Hi, Rick.
Hey, Rick. Good to see you.
I want to pull up real quick while we are pondering our life. Because I want to put a Xamarin something or other on my page. Xamarin docs. That sounds good. I just want the docs.
Why are you trying to go to Xamarin? If you want, you want to mix and match. You want some native UI and you want some web UI, right?
Yes.
You can do it in Maui. You don't need Xamarin. Go back to
Oh
Xamarin
my goodness. That. If I pull up the Maui docs and there is nothing about buttons, you will swallow your words. Maui docs. Here we go.
They might.
Buckle in.
Okay. Let's scroll down. Let's see if they have added
Getting
stuff.
Started. Build your first app.
XAML.
Not this one.
Not this one.
Not this one.
Go back to XAML. Concepts, fundamentals. Do they have anything in here?
So anatomy of a XAML file. A setup page content.
Yeah, there's a label right there, so you can do a label.
Are you calling a label a button?
No, a label is a label. We just we like calling a text box an entry field.
Wait, no, really? Seriously?
Yeah, seriously, Xamarin. So what you're looking at is, again, 15 years of history. XAML, what you're looking at is essentially XML, right? It's a language to describe your visual tree. And that language, no one team at Microsoft has owned it. So there are different flavors of that language. So the XAML that you see in WPF and Universal Windows Platform UWP is different from the XAML that you will see in Silverlight or Xamarin Forms or dotNET MAUI because they're different.
I see. I'm going to pull up our chat again. So he said the S word. What's the S word?
Oh, the Silverlight word, which immediately needs like a cloud service like Hugs for anybody who's said it.
A button in XAML is called clicky my action face.
Yes, and you're not supposed to have a button click handler because
isn't there, like, seriously, here's what I want to do. I want to go to the stack blitz that's for Maui, and I want to write Maui code right here. Can you make that happen?
No, because it's not replicating iOS or Android or Mac or Windows. Keep this stuff for Ed and all of the web goodies. We don't have it as easy.
I don't care about rendering it. I just want to write it. Why do people have to be so picky?
You could write XAML that runs on a WebAssembly.
Oh, okay.
Render it in a browser, but it's not the real thing when you are running it on iOS or Android, because there's no way to render native UI components in a browser. I mean, you could, but it'll be just like fakery on top of fakery.
Fakery. Okay, is this still going? Oh, so it successfully installed. Yeah. Now can I say something with Maui?
Hold on. Whoa. Hold on. Hold on. You may want to create a folder first. Wherever you are, create a folder.
How do I?
Where are you?
There
so make mkdir, make directory, I think.
I need to go into repos, and then I need to list out all my repos. And then I think I can go ahead and make a dir for Maui. Yes. Yeah. And then we're going to cd
before
into
you do
that.
And do a .NET new -- list. Let's see if you got all the bits. Scroll up. Scroll up. Okay, you're scaring me now.
I lost it all. Oh, it's just a long, and it has to go beyond. And now we Android.
So you have your bits. Android, okay. Now, with the bits in place,
Rick knows everything. .NET MAUI. He knows everything.
Do you want to do straight up XAML, or you want to do more of the web view stuff, right? You want to see web stuff, like Angular stuff.
I don't care. I think it'd be fun to do XAML, but like, here's what I'm thinking. Eventually I'm going to move to a place where I have like one big fat Maui app, and he's all like, hey, I've got XAML and I've got web view stuff going on and I've got Angular, right? Like, so eventually I'm going to get there, but like, couldn't I build like a XAML-y one now and then like take those bits and put them in later, or no?
You could, but it's just going to be more work. So you see those two templates up there. One is Maui, one is Maui Blazor. Start with the Maui Blazor. They just like pre-wired the web view for you, so you don't have to do the manual work.
Okay. Maui - Blazor. Let me see how.
So do a .NET new.
Like
Maui,
this?
Maui - Blazor. That's it.
Will it name it for me?
No, you're already inside the folder. You could, with a -o, have it name the folder.
Hi, Catherine. Also, Thiel was saying and React and Vue and Elm, and I'm like, yeah, pretty much. Oh my gosh, Elm.
Elm, oh
Elm.
Boy, F#.
I love you if you love Elm. I'm not laughing at you. I'm laughing with you. .NET new Maui - Blazor. You said I don't have to name it.
No, you're already inside of a folder. You're good. That's fine. Let's see how quick it is.
There's no way it's done.
It's done. Okay, so do you have code, VS Code installed?
Wait, what are you asking? You're asking where? I don't understand. Didn't you
do
just see my VS Code? Oh, this is different.
No, that is Visual Studio.
God, I hate this game so much. VS Code.
VS Code. Okay, open that up and
open this app, which looks exactly like the other app. Like they're all. Okay, we're here, but
All
this
right,
is not
so-
open in it. Is there
I
a way
know.
to say open VS Code?
No, you have to have VS Code on your environment variable in your path, and then you can say code dot.
Oh man, some point I'm gonna make you help me look at my environment variables. That'll be really fun. Okay, so file open.
So close this, and then open. Then not open a file, open a folder. Yep, and open up. Just point it to Maui-yes.
Who wants this view in their life? Like seriously, chat. Who wants the folders that are so big you can't eat? Like, why are we defaulting to this? I don't even know how to change it. There we go. Whew. Select that folder. Make it pop. Do you trust? I do. Yes.
That's it. Close those down. You don't want to do any of that.
I don't have to care about it?
No, because again, what you're doing here in VS Code is not officially supported. You're just...
Does the tongue help? What? The big folder is accessible? I don't know. Like, I guess. I feel like the big folder icon isn't helping anybody. Like, make the font that big. But okay, so we are now in here, and this doesn't really look comforting to me. I mean, I see this www root. That seems comforting.
Yeah, because that's the only web thing you got. Plus, you got Pages, which doesn't look friendly to you, but looks friendly to Blazor.
Can I do this? Can I run it?
No. No, you can't.
What?
Because it is a multi-targeted.
Okay, I can do this. Tell me the magic.
So, hold on.
There's got to be a way to see this puppy run.
Well, do you have any simulators installed? Ooh, that came off wrong.
I think Ed might have
three
plopped
commands
that in.
built in.
Do I have any? So you asked me something about simulators. What do you want me to look for?
I can type it may have already gotten some for you because you installed the dotNET MAUI workloads. So since you're on Windows, grab the Android one. So do a dotNET run.
Here.
Hang on, let me just post you the Android one. So do the Android.
-t:/run -f. This whole thing. Net 6
Android.
Net 0
-Android.
I think I typed it properly. Oh, so am I in the right place? Because I'm like just inside the folder. Do I need to be somewhere else?
That's all you need to do.
.NET run -t:/run. I spelled that right. Yes. .NET -f. Oh, is the -f is a flag. It's separate from the net.
Yes.
6.0 Android. I like the big folders. Really? I think maybe your window is like not as small as my window was, because I could see like one folder in my window. And you wonder why I think web development is superior. Oh, come on, Ed. Don't be that way. This is cool. XAML is cool.
Well, here's the thing. Like, we spend the extra effort and we endure the pain so our users can have native apps.
Is it .NET Build or .NET Run? Nahilan is asking.
Catherine! .NET Build, actually. You did a run. So go back to the last thing I posted from the Code It Live thing. I just posted the Android one.
Oh, hang on. Code It Live thing. So much in chat. You said .NET
right,
Build.
No, that one. Yep.
F. Okay, so I think all I have to do is change this to build.
Yeah.
It's weird that it's not already built, because it's like a template, you know? Shouldn't it already have its business built up for me? No? Okay.
Hold on.
Oh, it's angry. I can't just ignore that. Okay.
It's saying you have the workloads to build a MAUI app, but you actually don't have anything Android installed. Have you done any Android development on this Windows box? You haven't, right?
No.
Okay, so let's try running it on just Windows, okay?
Oh, yeah, like desktop?
Just what?
Like we were building it for desktop.
Yes. Okay. Yes.
I love desktop development. It's like the coolest thing ever. Let's do it. Okay. Hang on. I'm gonna go back up to somebody code it live. Yeah, this one. It's iOS Mac Catalyst. None of these are for a desktop.
No. Go to your VS Code for a second, because I'm gonna forget so essentially every target platform has a name, right? So go open up your CS proj file, which is listed third from the bottom. Yep.
Ooh.
And let's look at the Windows target. So scroll down, make it a little bigger because I can't read.
Make what bigger? Make the font bigger?
Make VS Code, or you can
make VS Code bigger.
There you go. Okay, so it is just called -Windows, I think.
Seriously? Because like all of these have like their normal, and then this one is all like in a method. Do I have to call that method?
And let's see what they were doing. Scroll up a little bit for Windows. Maybe they have a few extra things.
Target framework, iOS, true.
Because again, if you had Visual Studio 2022 installed, then it'll know how to pick up the runtime for Windows. But since you don't, I think it's Net 6 Windows.
Okay, let's try it. I mean, what's the worst that could happen? It yells at me.
It'll just yell at you.
Okay. Windows. I mean, if you said it would like, blow up your computer, we might think about it, but it's not. So Windows. No, come on. I want to do desktop. Stupid thing telling me I can't do it.
So what it's telling you is it needs a more specific Windows version as a target.
Okay.
So
are you saying I grab this whole thing right here?
Yeah.
Okay. Where is that error? Because I kind of want to... Oh, it's scrolling sideways on me. One sec. Because I kind of want to see where you deduced that voodoo from the error that we just read. All right, so going back over to the terminal. It says Android preview tools. Like, where are you? No available device? How does that tell you? Oh, yeah, you have to...
It has just nothing to deploy to.
Okay. So we're still getting anger in its bones. Can I just like Google the... Okay, I'm going to Google it and you tell me if I'm Googling badly. I want to go and say...
I'm going to do that with you. Because except I'm going to Bing it. I'm not
You're going to Bing it? Listen, I'm a GDE. I represent. Okay, .NET build on desktop.
Let's try Windows.
MAUI Windows. Okay. Command prompt. Whoops. Command prompt, please.
So we might have to go to a specific Windows version to get it.
A specific Windows version. Also, if chat's saying anything useful, I'm sorry. I'm coming back, chat. I love you. The power of web dev on serious note. So you can Google anything. Every time I hear Sam say Bing, I think, yes, that's still a thing.
Did you see the Bing team was they were part of the .NET celebrations yesterday, and they were talking about how they use .NET internally, because Bing is very compute expensive, as is Google. Any search engine is expensive. Bing is powered by .NET.
How cool.
Yeah.
Web dev died to me when Marquee was removed. You know what, Fuel? I completely agree, and I think we could bring Marquee back. Just because it's fun. I think we need more. Okay, I guess it's not good because people would use it, like seriously use it. So it's not good for that, but it's just like a quirky web thing. I don't think we should deprecate quirky web things. Okay, I'm needing to download something or find the proper Windows bit to deploy to build to run to.
What are you looking at? Oh, yeah, see, you're
because this is all this stuff, and I need the command prompt.
Yeah, and they have taken the command options out, which has been a long-standing complaint from the community, because they actually started out .NET MAUI docs, spelling it out like, you want to do it visually, do it in Visual Studio 2022. Here's how you can also do it with command line. But they have actually since taken those command line docs offline. Since they're working on the Mac thing, they just don't want you to have a bad experience.
.NET Restore, .NET Build, .NET Run, Android. So why didn't I run .NET Restore? Do we care?
That'll just, no, you could, but that's just going to, restore your dependencies and have you build your project, but you still need a place to run it.
Okay, so Ed said, I can't imagine Bing being expensive with all of its users. And Napalm was saying, ouch, and to ban Ed. And Fuel was saying, I thought this was a Bing safe stream.
Yeah, I can say Bing. All 3 of the users are, 2 of them are right here. Maybe.
I don't even know how to Bing something. And why are these quotes backwards? Is that weird to you? That seems weird to me. Okay.
So of Bing's 3 users, like I'm 2 because I use Bing on desktop as well as on my phone. My default search engine is Bing.
Oh, cool. Rick said a .NET Build implicitly runs restore if it's needed.
Yeah. Maybe Rick or Fushnabel, if you have the Windows target name handy, maybe we could use some help, because I'm looking at like CLI docs from the past and I don't see anything. Because go back to your CS project one more time, because it's see, target framework contains Windows. I think you need to specify the Windows version as well. So on your Windows machine, this is Windows 10 that you're running, right?
Yeah.
So go to your that you may not have the matching build. So on your Windows icon at the very left bottom of your screen, you see the little Windows icon. Right click and go to Settings.
Ooh, there's a right click. Settings. What?
And scroll down. Well, scroll down to
system.
No, scroll down to Windows Updates.
Updates.
Look at the version that you have. How
can we tell? Your device is missing updates. Do you want me to check for them, or will that automatically start it?
Yeah, it'll start it. But hold on, just like do how does one get your Windows? Go to activation. What is your Windows version? Are you looking for a supported OS platform version? Rick. I'm looking for the .NET MAUI command to run it on a Windows machine because she doesn't have Visual Studio 2022 preview yet.
So I just ran .NET Build, and I thought maybe it would tell us.
No, the build is fine. All the dependencies are restored. The build is fine. You just don't have a place to run it yet. So I'm trying to see how you can tell which version of Windows you're using, because that's what you need.
Okay, here's what we're going to do. Until chat tells us, I'm going to Google how to find out what version of Windows I'm on. Nobody uses Bing anymore. We all just ask Jeeves now. Catherine for the win. Okay, we're going to go here and say, find out what version of Windows I am on.
Go to Start Settings, System About. Oh, I see.
System About.
Or you can, in command line, you can also do WinVer.
System About.
All right, there we go. So you are running Windows 10 Pro is all it tells you.
Do we need this? Any of this bits down here?
That's the OS build.
You think I need that for the build run? So 19041 1415.
So go to the full Windows.
Oh, it
build.
put the 19041 here. Do you think I need the 1415 part?
Go back to the Windows version again.
The Windows version has .1415 on the end of it.
Yeah, try it.
Okay, let's do it. 1415. It's still grumpy. 1415. Is this machine in dev mode? Oh, Rick is saying Win plus R.
Okay. You may not be in dev mode. Okay.
What does that even mean?
So
in command line, Tandarg was saying type ver. I wonder if that works.
You can. Do what Rick was saying. Win plus R, and then WinVer.
Dude, did you see what Ver just did? That was so cool.
Yeah.
Thanks, Ed.
Yeah.
That was all Ivana and Catherine.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, it doesn't work for mine because I don't have the extension.
He's got to go enable the Gooseman extension, but we'll get there. So see how this says 10.0 blah blah blah, and the thing I ran 10.0 is exactly that, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So
go back to Windows again and settings. Your machine may not be in dev mode, so go to my next search. If Bing tells me how to set Windows to dev mode.
I'm really scared because this is like when Work mailed me this computer. They kind of had it, Ed, do you remember? They had it on like some weird lockdown and they weren't unlocking it for me. So I'm worried that I'm not even going to be able to get it into dev mode. Can we try?
No, they should be able to. So set Windows.
Ooh, rename this PC. What should she call chat?
No.
No. Okay, don't.
Okay, so go into your settings and just search, like find the settings, search for developer settings. Yep.
Developer.
Right there. So, use developer features. Yeah. Developer mode is on. Yeah.
Really? Because when I name my Mac, it's not a problem.
Well,
her name is Lucy.
You're on a Mac, because everyone on a Mac just gets a folder and it's movable, not on Windows.
Like, okay, if I renamed it, seriously, what would happen? Why is her name Lucy? She looked like a Lucy. What's your Mac's name, Catherine? No, but seriously, like if I renamed it, would that like mess up all my directories or something? Because surely it would just be smart enough to know. Like
some things might be messed up. So essentially, everything goes into a user folder.
That's what I was worried about, Ed.
Domain switching might be difficult.
I don't know what that means when you say I'm on a progress domain, but I thought it might be locked down in some particular way that would be painful.
Okay, darling, I'm going to tell you something you're not going to like. Get VS 2022 preview.
Okay. So also,
Start
but also, am I going to run into other issues because I'm not on the right domain or I don't have the right credentials?
No. You have all the bits to build and compile a .NET MAUI app. You just don't know how to run it because I am unable to give you a command. So get VS 2022 preview. So start that download. It actually isn't that bad. Based on,
I mean, you were telling me not to press that button no matter what. Hang on, we're going to go back to it and I'm going to press that button because I've been dying to all stream. I saved it down here. It's called Visual Studio Preview and everyone's ready. Click. Oh gosh, what? I don't...
Community, the left one.
Why do we care about these? What are these things?
Because the other ones are paid products.
Paid products. Ooh, is it downloading? It
yes,
downloaded.
It's already done. No, it just downloaded the installer. So now run it.
Yes.
Are you? What kind of network are you on?
Network. You want to see? Fast.com. Dang it, baby.
That's not bad.
It is the best we can get here.
What is it?
It's still running. 370.
No, who's the provider?
Who's our provider? Zach. Our Cox? It's Cox.
I see. Okay.
Who are you? What are you at?
Well, we live in kind of rural Pennsylvania, and we don't have the competition of some of the urban places. So we have a, tiny little local company, but they do fiber without competition. So
did you have fiber without competition?
Yeah. It's
nice.
The best $75 I spend in a month.
Did you see what Ed said?
No, it's not ending life.
Okay, I can't find the thing that I just did. I know that sounds really stupid. Is this it?
No, this is the .NET download, the .NET 6 SDK. Close that down and go back to Visual
Is this
Studio.
it?
Right there. Okay. So check mobile. No. Don't do anything yet. Okay. So see mobile development with .NET. Check that box.
No, I don't see it. Aha!
Yeah, check that box.
Hey,
And
do I
see
want
on
this
the
one?
right? Nope, you don't need that. Are you going to build desktop apps? Okay, you have a huge interest in desktops, but I mean, if you do that, it's just going to make the download a little bigger.
Can I get it later?
Yes, you can. Anytime you can get
I
it.
swear I'm going to be hitting you up at midnight tonight when I can't find it.
All right, just get it. Just get it.
No.
Get it all. That's it. That's all you need.
Okay.
Well, actually, now you have to hold on. Now you have to get Universal Windows Platform as well, because without that, you won't be able to, build WinUI apps or
RIP
Win30.
HDD. Ed, now that you're here, did you hear we announced? And Sam, did you hear that we announced a AR VR
I know.
product? Or wait, is this a secret?
Okay, hit the install. Get it going. It's still 18 GB, so we'll have some time to talk. So, feel free to bring up that webpage.
Is there a webpage?
Yeah,
I just saw the email.
We are putting a stake in the ground for all things metaverse. I think Ed already said that in a tweet. But we have Unity, UI for Unity. Just go to Telerik.com. Right there, actually.
Wait, you found it?
No, that one's not the that's the lab. So go to Telerik.com and it should be up. Do all products. The drop down.
You think it'll be over here already? That would be sick. Is it going to be under the ARs or the VRs? Not web, not mobile, not desktop, not reporting.
Right there. UI for Unity. Right there.
This one.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Catherine is posting.
Oh, Catherine is so on top of life. Look at all these file sizes. My Western Digital stock just went up. What is he saying? I swear half the time I don't know what Ed is saying. He says all these smart things, and I'm just like, what?
So what Ed's referring to is the beautiful, size of the downloads that we deal with, and then everybody is to blame. Like Xcode downloads are a few gigabytes. Visual Studio downloads.
Are we? I mean, like, we're worried about this. This is like a chunky monkey.
No, it's going to download fairly quickly, but then the installs take a little bit of time. It started both.
I gotcha. But no, I'm super excited about this. I want to play with it.
Yeah.
So badly.
You and Ed are into stuff. So it's funny, like the folks who released it, like we had built a DevReach. We had recreated our office in VR. That was done all with Unity for DevReach conference a couple of years back, and you still see some of those artifacts of what was done in the product itself.
Well, will I delete this? Will I delete this thing that I just made? Because I'll make it new, or no? What are your thoughts on that?
No, you can open up the same project in Visual Studio.
Yeah, this is the debate chat, because Fuel's all about this view, and it kind of makes me a little dizzy. I have to go quickly and find this little button down here to see this view. What do you use, Sam?
This view, but again, to each to their own, whatever works.
Yes, we do, Ed. We're going to stream the Telerik UI for XR? What is he saying?
Unity XR. Extended reality.
Oh, yeah. See, that's the part that I know what AR and VR are, but I don't think you've ever actually shown me. You've talked about Unity stuff. So
you were not doing Unity? When you were doing the whole Facebook Horizon thing.
Yeah.
For the cool kids. Okay. No, Unity is cool.
For the cool kids.
Yeah. No, it is for folks who don't want to write a lot of code.
Wait, you're saying Unity is, or the Facebook one?
The other one is. Unity is hardcore.
Are you saying Unity doesn't look like the interface that like the same thing where it's like these weird modules and you've got to like plug them into each other and then it like lists out your variables?
No, for Unity, you are inside of Visual Studio. You are, building out your metaverse inside of Visual Studio. You get to see all of it.
Well, I definitely think... Sorry, I closed that so that I could make my face bigger and your face bigger. So I'm going to download this, and then I'm just really excited to... I want to
You
learn
didn't-
about. I get. Why do you not like deploying to desktop? You kind of had a little bit of a about it,
No,
and I'm
because
like, why is that less exciting than deploying to
love
Android or
desktop.
something like?
I don't know. I love desktop. I'm just like being on a Mac. I'm just used to deploying it on iOS, Android, or Mac Catalyst.
Okay.
And
I
then
see.
on Windows, the reason I don't have the Windows target name is because I don't deploy to Windows from command line, because when I'm on Windows, I have full Visual Studio. So yeah, extended reality is AR, VR combined, and everything else.
I see.
Unity is wild. Yes, Robert tables. I love Unity. So here's my thing with Unity. Like it's very developer friendly. Like it is. They have beautiful docs to kind of get you going, but then that last 20% of getting your app up and running is hard, as compared to something like what's the game engine? Real? No, the Unreal. Which one's it?
I thought it was Real. Hang on.
Real. So
Is it Unreal?
that one is not very developer friendly to begin with. Unreal, but it is like it kind of gets you going to some of the more advanced things quicker.
Yeah,
While
okay.
Unity is much more easier to kind of get started with, and then helps you build up.
Oh, Sam, question. So right now we're going to wrap stream and then I'm going to go finish these downloads, but I do want to be able to do this on my Mac, and I also want to do desktop-y bits for my Mac. So like, do I just run through this exact same process and download a preview thing?
No, on a Mac you don't have a preview, because that's all Visual Studio 2022 for Windows. So on a Mac you will be stuck with VS Code, and you will be doing the same workload install through command line, which what we did, and you get your Android and iOS simulators separately.
Okay, no, I'm super confused. I just wanted to build the desktop on Mac. Can I do that? I mean, obviously those other bits are cool too, but so I need to go, you said open VS Code and install something. You lost me like 12 steps ago.
I can walk you through.
Okay. Is there, I mean, like, is that website really not the website I need? The one that just had me?
I'm looking at the comments.
Unity doesn't scale.
And then again, I'm just giving you my opinions here. I might be completely wrong. Like that's my opinion as a developer. Like Unity makes it really nice and easy to kind of get started. But like to Ed's point, Unity or Unreal is like a AAA. It is for the really hardcore, motions and interactions, which.
I see what he was saying. That's how you kill something. Is saying that blank whatever it is doesn't scale.
I mean, there are hundreds and thousands of Unity apps, but I mean, if you are seriously building, VR apps, then
Napalm said my career begs to differ.
Yeah, those the other ones like the Unreal or those are the engines you will pick up if you are like working in a gaming company and you're shipping apps nonstop to the store.
Okay.
So it's a little bit more harder to get into, but once you're in, you have a lot more power. While Unity is for indie devs like us who just want to tinker and get started. So Unity does make that process fairly easy.
I did a dev on source. What does that even mean? What is he saying? What smack is he saying? Okay, I'm going. Let's see. These are downloading. The preview is almost done. Then it's gonna move its way to the other bits.
I would love to actually see you be able to run a Maui app. How far is your preview going?
Let me show you. I will show you with my screen sharing capabilities, and you will be amazed.
7% done. So it's getting close.
Okay, can we do something super weird?
What do you want?
Oh, maybe. It might be weird. It might be too weird. Let me know if it's too weird. I was going to quickly switch my input and put on my AirPods, and then you could show me how to start the download on my Mac. While we're waiting on this one.
Yeah, go for it.
If this one doesn't have like a screen that it's sharing to, the computer doesn't like stop the download, right? Like, do you know how PCs work.
No, the screen sharing has nothing to do with what you are downloading.
I just thought maybe it would put it into like sleep mode or something, and then all downloads would stop.
No, just don't turn it off. Is it a separate machine? Is it a virtual machine? Is it a box? What is this Windows machine you're running? Is it a laptop? Is it sitting on your desk?
It's a big thing with the circles, and it's
okay. It's a physical thing. Okay,
that. It's got circles and rainbows.
Oh,
and
nice. You actually got a decent tower. Nice.
Yeah, that's all because of Ed. Ed told the people what I needed, and I was like, because you should have seen my ticket. I was like, I need a PC, and they were like, here's this PC, and Ed was like, no.
Yeah.
I was like, but it's so cute and little. Okay, so I'm gonna swap inputs real quick.
Yeah. So just keep the Windows machine going. Yeah.
I will keep this going. We'll be right back, fam. Okay.
Oh no, are you leaving me alone?
Just for like a quick sec, because I've got to pull up the StreamYard link on my.
Okay.
I'll be right back. Like 2 seconds. Plus, Ed is here to talk to you. He's nice. Right. He won't bite.
Let me go back to some of the comments. You go, Alyssa. You go. Oh geez, I don't like my face that big. Hang on. Let's see. Can I make it smaller? No. When I'm solo, that's how big it is. So I thought one of you said it's the reverse of what I was saying between Unity and Unreal. Or did I say it right? Oh, Fool Shamble was saying it's the opposite. Or did you agree with what I had to say between the two? I haven't done Unity in a while. I need to. Yeah, okay, I mixed it up. Okay, good. Yeah, Unity is not very hard to get into. Actually, let me. Oh, there's a list. I was going to share my screen and see what you need to do. There you go. You're back. Oh, Facebook Horizon is Unity. I didn't know that. Modded Socrates. Oh, that's funny. You're back.
Okay, can you hear me?
Yes.
Awesome. We're just doing Bluetooth for some fancy mic, but I should be able to do this, and then you can help me go to the right side of the screen, please. And then we're going to close that, and we're going to go here and say, you said Visual Studio?
Wait, what are you trying to do? Oh, you want us to get set up with stuff on a Mac? Yeah, no. Don't do that. Open up command prompt.
Terminal.
You
called it command prompt, you goose.
Yeah. That's what the truth is. All of the GUI stuff is hidden behind command prompts, or they fire command prompts behind the scenes. Okay, do you have .NET installed in here?
Let's find out. Do I?
And version? Do a dash version.
.NET -- version.
Yeah, you do. All right, so
I'm going to turn this down a little bit more, Sam. And we're going to go to daydreaming and go like there. Okay.
Oh, Rick is saying I'm just asking you to not do stuff.
What? Is he sassing you?
No, so don't do this, don't do that. Yeah, that's the word for .NET MAUI in particular. Okay, so do .NET workload. Install MAUI. Oh, sudo. Yeah, the answer to everything in life that you... No. You have to do a sudo and then the whole thing.
Up here?
Yeah.
Dude, you're lucky I know how to spell sudo, because I always try the other way. With the P. Is it doing it? Is it happy? This doesn't.
It's thinking.
You should see Layla and Alyssa's stream. What does sudo mean? Oh my God, Ed, I am so glad you asked, chat. I know you know. Please tell us. Sudo make me a sandwich, right?
Anytime anything doesn't work on your Mac, you just like force it to do sudo, which is essentially admin privileges. Yeah, and it's not good if you just force sudo on a bunch of things, especially.
You know what else I really like to use all the time? -F.
For what? What does -F mean?
Or -- force.
Force, yeah.
Just do it. Sudo bash done.
So here, let's see, super
user do?
Yeah.
Do you actually think that's what it means?
It could be. I actually don't know what sudo stands for. Okay, now on my Mac, since I have done years of Xamarin development, I already have iOS and Android bits installed, which you, I'm guessing, don't have on your Mac. So what it's doing right now, it's getting you the runtimes for MAUI, but you will have the same issue of not being able to run your apps, okay? So we're going to do a thing. I'm not kidding. Okay, maybe it is right. Okay. Pull up a different browser.
I see what you're saying. You want a tab in my browser and you want it big.
Yep. Yes. Do a search on MAUI-check.
Check?
I feel like I have jinxed you. Like every time you say MAUI, you're trying to write it in uppercase. You don't have to. It's only in like when you officially talk about MAUI, all of the commands are lower letters. Oh, geez. All right.
Did you say check? Did I
Yes.
do what you wanted?
Yes. No, just don't do the .NET MAUI. Just do smaller letters. MAUI-check. I'm trying to get you to.
I troll so much they don't know when it's facts. Yeah, they don't believe when it's facts. And Fuel said that's my life. Yeah, it's true. Okay, sorry. What did you say?
Okay, redo the search and just say MAUI-check. Small letters.
Oh, no big ones. I understand what you're saying. MAUI-check.
It's just a GitHub tool. That's it. Yes, get into that. And scroll down, grab the install command right there, .NET tool install. Copy that.
Does it matter where I'm at?
No. You're pretty much on your route.
Because we're doing it globally, so it's just...
Yes. Well, global as in global for .NET. So .NET likes to keep things on a per user, on a share, and then all of the global tools that .NET has access to can also stay in one place.
Catherine, if you're here, I'm so sorry I lied. Lucy's my phone, Zip is my computer. But neither here nor there. Apparently, I'm not allowed to name my PC because everyone says, no. Okay, so it says it's happy about that. Can we use it or not yet?
Yep. Okay, yeah, use it. Just say MAUI-check.
What the?
Hold on.
Maybe hang on. Let's get a new one open and see if it's maybe it's not loaded. No, you think it's gonna not work?
Essentially, it's saying, "Hey, I don't recognize where this thing is." So hold on. I'm gonna give you a way to fix it.
There's a way to fix it?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Sorry, you're having to kind of jump through hoops to even get this to work, but it's not so complicated once you do.
My PC was Alexis. It was a reasonable name to name.
I would love to name my, my voice assistants. I would love to name them Jarvis, but they don't let me. Okay, so I posted a link in chat. Open that up. And
I need you to... I'll just type it in, but I can just type it.
Yeah, sorry.
Telerik, blogs.
.com.
Apples. Nope. Apples, Maui.
So this is for everybody who is starting to develop .NET MAUI on a Mac, and you have a host of things that you are jumping through. So scroll down, you can see the very first error that you are seeing. Keep going, keep going. I can't run MAUI check. So
it's because it's like I need an environment variable. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Well, more so like the path needs to know where to find a .NET tool.
Can I do this?
Sure. It's just going to print out.
You said to do
Hold
it.
on.
Export path home, blah, 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 path, right?
No, first do an echo on your path. Let's see what's on it.
Okay. I will do the echo, and then I will do this thing. Echo.
No,
What the?
on your path. No, you want to echo what's on your path environment. So echo and then $$ path. You may have to use quotes. Okay, there you go. So you have node versions, you have bin, you have tools, but you have .NET. See the .NET /tools. So now do the export line. Go back to.
What would happen if we just deleted everything on my path?
Then you'll have to re-add all of those things back in again.
You think
Now,
so? Oh, it doesn't have it in the. I thought it would have it. Oh, there it is.
Yep.
That's there. Can I do it?
Do that. Yep. Okay, now do the echo again. Okay, so now it's getting .NET Tools Library. Okay, now try MAUI check again. There you go. So it's going to, hold on, before you get excited, it's going to tell you all the things you don't have, okay? And it's going to try installing those things for you. Some it will succeed, some it will fail, and that's okay. So it's saying you don't have OpenJDK, so go ahead and install.
Oh, that's what it's saying. Cool.
And just don't ask me what OpenJDK is, because I will not be able to tell you.
Oh, it wants passwords. Fancy. My password.
No, we can't just do npm install and be done. Well, you could, but then you have, half the internet just dumped on your hard drive. I'm sorry.
It wants Android SDK stuff install.
Yeah,
yes.
Say yes.
Can I say yes to everything? Okay.
Yes. I keep saying yes. Yes, exactly, Ed. It's unfortunate that web dev got here. And unless I'm missing something, if you're doing an npm stuff, like every one of the node module dependencies on every one of my web projects is not shareable across multiple projects. So why do I have to just keep it lying around in every folder?
I'm sensing some anger in you.
No, I got like a gigabyte SSD. I'm fine, but it's just.
Fuel said, I was excited for MAUI, but it seemed too complex to set up. So I'm sticking at simple stuff like F#. Lol.
Oh,
honestly, boy. I feel like I just need to live on your blogs, and that would save my life.
Well, I mean, if all you can do is console apps with F#, then life is simple. Oh boy, no, it's all good. A lot of folks have asked for F# or VB support in .NET MAUI. It's just, it takes engineering work, and they want to get this out first.
Fuel said, so we have some NPM experts here. How do you upgrade a transitive dependency in NPM?
Oh, I am not an NPM expert at all.
Ed, have you even heard of the term transitive dependency? Because I sure have not. Joys of preview bits. So when it's out of preview, what will this process look like?
That's an interesting question. Right now, we are looking at, we are at .NET MAUI preview 12. The next preview should actually drop this week. We will see a preview in February, a preview in March, and then, well, actually, March and April might be RC, which is called Release Candidate.
Yeah.
Which means it's getting closer to being actually shipping. And in May, you're going to see .NET MAUI hit GA, which is general availability, which means you can start building production apps. So when it hits GA, you should be able to, on a Windows box, just get Visual Studio 2022, see the MAUI templates, and start building and deploying as you normally would. Okay. On a Mac, you likely will not be able to, because VS for Mac preview is really lagging behind. in terms of dotNET MAUI support. So it's unlikely that they will have it ready by March. So
Okay.
yeah, say yes to all the things. So see what it's doing. It's actually grabbing the Android emulators because you never had those. And it's saying, hey, I can't get Xcode for you. That's fine. You don't need to do iOS. Do you have Xcode installed?
Can I just type Xcode and see?
If you do, you should have it in your app directory. It's not a command. Go into your applications. And again, like dotNET MAUI doesn't depend on it, but and what? Is that all you have in your applications? How is that possible?
I don't put things in that folder.
I see.
I'm trying to think of where I would have put them. Let's see.
Why are Blazor devs like Tesla drivers? Because you believe in a lie?
What is the lie? On both accounts.
You believe that your car can self-drive entirely?
Oh.
Right.
Maybe it's in public. Hang on. I really should know where things are. These are just all empty folders. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to open you up. You. Be open.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm going to go look. Alyssa should have something. Oh, God. I should know where things are. I definitely don't.
I see a folder called sadness.
It wasn't listing these out. Yeah, there is a folder called sadness.
I don't want to know what's in it.
I don't honestly know. Let's find out. Where was it?
No. You don't need to find out on stream.
Lecture 7.
Oh, some lecture
article
made you
choices.
sad.
Yeah. I like Sam. He's like, you don't need to find out on stream. I'm like, let's find out on stream. No, there's nothing untoward in my documents.
Okay, so
no,
even without Xcode,
these weren't listing out.
Yeah, it wasn't listed.
Which I don't know why, but there is an Xcode app here.
Oh, there you go. That's it. So you have Xcode, and that's fine. You don't have 13. I mean, you do actually have 13.2.1. So yeah, forget about what MAUI check said. It can never actually install Xcode for you. But where was the window where MAUI check was running? Oh, there it is. Okay. Yes to all the things. Famous last words.
Yeah. Now I'll just have to crawl on my knees to make the front end devs accept my PR. There were one or more problems. Preview, goes to errors, blah, blah. MAUI check again. Enter to exit. Okay.
No, it's all good. Okay. Now.
Do you want me to run MAUI check again?
No. You just ran it. It's not going to do anything differently. Okay, so make a folder here and let's see.
Oh my gosh, Ed is so rude. He said that's probably where my Angular apps are, in the sadness folder. He's a jerk. Okay, do we want to make a .NET new now or no?
Yeah.
CD2, I have a development folder. And then I have a progress. Let's go ahead and make a dir here, and we're going to call it JavaScript girl.
While you're doing that, no, Ed, my Silverlight apps live in production for clients, and they can't get off it. So I don't need to keep a sadness folder.
Can I do this? Is this gonna? No, you don't want me to do this.
Yeah, you could.
Oh God, it's so angry. How do I see the templates again? It's like .NET list or something?
.NET new. Dash. Nope. Oh, you actually don't have the MAUI. Okay, so do a .NET workload install MAUI one more time. Because MAUI check and the workload installs sometimes work against each other. They might overwrite things. No, you don't need sudo here. Just workload install MAUI. Yep, do that. Oh, well, sudo in the front.
Ah! Got him.
Oh, web forms apps.
Windows Phone. Press F to pay respect.
Windows Phone was a beautiful UX. Just never went anywhere. I still have like a couple of Windows phones lying around, I'm sure.
I honestly, it's in the cloud. I would show you what's in the sadness folder if it was downloaded. Some lecture. It's probably, if I had to guess, I was in college and I probably made like an action script app or something and I put it in a sadness folder. If we're going to be, I really think that's what's in there, but. Oh, a nugget error. Do we care?
No.
Android ARM.
What? Okay, do a .NET. Well, sudo .NET workload update.
Ooh! How come I'm not typing in the word nugget anywhere?
Because it's kind of the default. Now do a .NET new -- list or help, I think. No, it's list.
You want me to do list?
Yeah, do a list, yeah. And scroll up. Do you have the Maui things? No, you don't have the Maui things.
Where would it be?
Yeah.
Would it say ASP.NET MAUI up here,
No,
or would it
it's
be down
different.
here?
No, it should be up top. Would not do the .NET, the sudo .NET MAUI workload install again. So sudo .NET workload install MAUI. Something failed last time around because this when you're doing it, it's actually getting the workloads and it's getting the templates installed.
It was the Android ARM thing, right? That error message.
I will now say nugget instead of nougat. Nougat.
Nougat!
Nougat.
This makes me funny. Auto admin ban the word nugget. Wait, how is it properly said? Nougat.
Nougat.
Do you ever do that? You mispronounce a word so many times that you forget the right way. You've never done that? Yeah, you're not goofy enough, Sam. You need to get it on the goofier side of life.
So this is essentially why, like, I think like few channels may have seen it. Like some folks, like it actually bans the word. Yeah, so I can actually see it in the chat on the other window. Like Ed had to add permission so he could say.
My wife says Pacific all the time instead of specific. Yeah, it's a problem because like me and my family are super goofy, so we'll sometimes just like replace words to be funny, and then sometimes I like really have to think about what the real word is. This is the exact same one of workload installation failed, and this Android ARM related. I'm gonna go ahead and Google like this part of it.
What about your Windows box? Is it done?
Yeah, you want me to swap back? I don't know.
Can't you look at the Windows box? Is it not next to you? Like, do you not have a monitor on the Windows box?
Okay, let me show you my setup. Oh, I can't show you. I have one screen and it's plugged into both computers, and I have an HDMI toggle that goes between them. So I can go check it, but I don't know what happens. I think I would sleep or something on this end. So let me go check it, and then I will debug this. What is this called? A Mac error later. I'll be back.
Oh boy. I feel bad. Like there are so many hurdles to overcome. Let's see if I can share my screen in the meantime, because I don't like my face that big. Let's see. Sam, your kitchen is dirty. Thank you. I spend hours cleaning up my kitchen before I get on. That's true.
I am back, and you have a car. What is that car?
It's my desktop. But is your Windows machine still on? Did you go to sleep, or are you good?
I don't know. I'm just going to show you. You're asking a lot of questions, and I see this. Is this even the thing I should be looking at?
Hold on, let me pull
Is
this
it this
window
one?
back.
Is it that one? Which one am I supposed to be looking at?
No, it's done. It
What-
is done.
what-
No, close this. Close this.
Close this. Can I close this?
You can just hit launch right from the second one. You see how it says Visual Studio Community 2022 preview? Yep, hit launch.
Are you scared? I'm scared. Open a project. I think it was is it a local folder or a project?
Project.
Okay. And then I'm going to go to repos, and then it was called Maui. Yes. But then I have to select the proj file.
The solution file, the SLN solution file.
Oh, God. No wonder I always get
Yeah.
jacked up.
Oh, and Rick, thanks for looking up the command line. The target framework 1940, which is what doesn't work from a command line. Yeah, I think that they have some weird things on the MS build. Allow access, yeah.
Okay, I'm moving this big.
Okay,
And then we've
what's
got
inside the
Maui, yes, which has our bits.
Okay. Oh, see, nice. You already have the Windows machine hookup. So go up to debug on the top. Debug. Just no need to change anything. Just keep it. Debug on the menu up on the top. You say build, debug, test. Going to build or debug, right? No, I'm sorry. Debug, and then it says okay, it's grayed out. Okay.
Darn it!
Come out of this, and hit that big arrow with the Windows machine. Just hit F5. Or that's what it is.
Oh. Correct project is set up. Should we make a new one? Do you think it matters?
Yeah, make a new one.
Okay, so I'm going to get out of
Close
this, and then I'm going to go here and launch this again. But instead of selecting our old, apparently janky one, I'm going to say create a new project. And then I'm going to search for the Maui bits.
Yes. And also keep in mind, you're not running on the latest preview because there have been like 2 other previews after the one that you're running, but at least you see the templates now.
So I should update these, is what you're saying?
Eventually, it's going to prompt you to update, but select the next one, the dotNET MAUI Blazor app. Select that one.
Oh, not on here. This one. This one. This one. Next. Yes. And we're going to say Maui. No. Just, to be opposites. I put that in the wrong folder. Do I have free reign to just drag and drop projects into whatever?
Just drag and drop the whole thing.
I can.
Just the solution file, yes.
It's not going to. Okay, cool.
All right. Oh, now it's trying to run on Android. Yeah, don't do that. Cancel. It's going to walk you through the whole Android. Pick Windows.
Can I do this one?
Mm-hmm.
Why are you so angry at me? Do you see these errors down here that are just piling up?
Yeah. All right. Your Android thing is actually flying nicely. Okay. Well, try Android.
Yeah? Don't do this? Because
try Android.
It keeps yelling at me every time I press that button, so I'm just going to stop doing that. Android. Sure.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
What am I looking at?
Android simulators. Pixel 5.
I'm
curious that they don't give you the Pixel 6 one.
You pick like each device and then you simulate it?
Mm-hmm.
Oh man, that's overwhelming.
Yeah, Ed, nobody gets your Olympics jokes. I don't know. Okay.
Dang it. Are we missing some epic Olympic jokes right now? Also, the tooling around it. What? Java and C#?
So what Napalm is saying is essentially every one of those device images are little VMs. And if you are not careful, they will just like slowly eat away your whole hard drive. I have had like 10 different Android simulators and emulators, and they just take up a lot of space.
Oh.
Yeah.
So you said that there's going to be a new preview coming out. When that happens, do I have to redo this process?
Oh. Your emulator simulators all stay the same. You just upload the workloads, update the workloads.
Update the workloads. Okay.
Or if you're on Visual Studio, you just get a new version of preview.
All right. So it says start. Do I click start here or do I do it over here?
Either one.
Okay. I had to make a sticky note real quick to update my workloads.
Well, look at that. Your Android emulator is coming up.
Is it?
Yeah.
But it doesn't have any words, and this says
No, it's loading up. Hold on.
that. Oh, okay.
You gotta give it time.
Update
Oh, did the build fail? Oh.
Did it? There are errors, but wait.
No, it's still going.
Things still happening.
See, this thing that you are just doing, it used to
Ship
take a lot more time. Like you had to, on Android, when you had to ship or deploy to Android, you had to go and make yourself coffee because it took forever. But now look at that.
Sam, will I be notified when I need to update my workloads?
Yes, Visual Studio will tell you.
Visual Studio will tell me. Okay.
Command lines will not.
Command line will not. Okay. What does it want me to do? I don't know what I'm looking at.
No, looks like it started, but then it crashed.
Did it crash? Like, if I'm looking at a phone, shouldn't I see an icon for my app?
Yeah.
Is it that?
I'm not sure.
I'm gonna click on it. No.
Yeah,
it's not
you
that.
actually got errors. Maybe it didn't actually try deploying.
This is so weird. This is so weird. Look at this. This is so funny. I don't know.
It's a VM. It's a VM. Yeah. No, I'm not kidding. It's a full, emulation of what's in it.
Yeah. For the icon swipe up, Rick said. How is one to swipe with a mouse? Swipe. Oh, it works. Oh, look at all these icons. Wait.
I'm just not an Android person at all. So have fun with Android.
I mean, you can tell I'm definitely an Android person. I just thought, is it this web view thing maybe? No. I just thought it would have a name of like Maui. No.
No. So the app never got on your phone or on the emulator because you had errors.
Okay, I gotcha. I'm with you. Whew. Okay, unable to find.
Do a build. Let's see what's going on. Go up top. Do a build, or maybe
instead
do
of debug.
No, hold on. Yeah, build. First, let's do a clean solution, which nowadays I don't even know what it exactly does, and then try a full build again. Click build.
Yeah, it's so super crazy grumpy. The weird thing is that I like whenever I go to Windows and I'm not even trying to do this Android thing, like it won't even do that. So it's like a more base level error, right? Because it won't build it for Windows.
Okay.
Maui pre. Oh, should I just go back to your blog post?
No, that's on a Mac. Now you're on Windows.
Oh no. We almost got there, folks.
Right,
we almost got there. I feel bad. I need to let Sam go eventually. He's my captive.
You see the little what it's complaining about again. The fun of preview software is. Let me try to explain this.
Okay, it wants 6.02 and I have 6.0.
Yeah. So essentially, when you get a .NET workload, right? A workload is a set of SDKs to do one specific type of app, right? And then within the workload, you have manifest files that tell it to go grab the right SDK for that version. But right now, you see that little red bell at the bottom of Visual Studio? Nope,
red
right here.
Bell at the bottom of the Visual Studio.
That guy. It's oh no, not that guy. But
I thought it would be in here. Won't it tell me if I need an update right here or no?
It will. For some reason, it's still not. Maybe you have just installed it, but it will tell you to get Visual Studio 2022 Preview 3. Right now, you're on Preview 1, I think. Because go to Windows. Hold on. Go back to Visual Studio for a second, and go to Windows on the menu, and go to Help next to it. No, on next to it. Yep. About Microsoft Visual Studio, last one. Very last option. Yeah. You are on Preview 1. Okay. See that how it says version 17.2. preview 1. So preview 3 is the latest one. Oh, no, in fact, preview 6 is the latest one, is what Rick is correcting me. So at some point, you can update your Visual Studio, and then it's going to line up the MAUI manifests with what Visual Studio templates are throwing your way.
Wait, 17.2, I'm missing out. Ed was making fun of you, and it was really funny. I'm not an Android person. Narrator.
I'm not.
He
I'm
is.
I am absolutely not. I do not like Android. The UI is too different based on which device you pick up.
I have never given it a try, so I just...
No, it works. Of course it works, but just not my thing.
I feel like I can't have an opinion because I've never tried it. So.
Yeah, and again, like if you grab it like a Samsung or any other thing, they have skinned it to what it works. But like the pixels are fine because that's kind of natively what's coming from Google. But as a mobile developer, Android is your Achilles heel because it's just too many variations, too many different types of device form factors to support.
I'm not an Android. Alyssa, that was perfect position to have an opinion. I know. I honestly really, really do try because I feel like so many people in life are really passionately against something, and then you find out that they've never tried it. So
okay, so I feel really bad that you spent an hour.
No, honestly, Sam, here's what I would have done. I would have opened up my Visual Studio 2022. And I would have gone and I would have tried to create a Maui project, and I wouldn't have seen it in the drop down. And then I would have spent the rest of the stream Googling. You got me 1,000 leagues ahead, and you helped me understand that it's not going to be is in preview. So it's not going to be where I expect it to be.
So do what Rick was saying in the chat room. Update your Visual Studio 2022 to the latest, which is preview 6, right? That's going to line up the MAUI bits with the templates, and then your runtimes will match up. You already could build a MAUI app. You just didn't have a way to deploy it. And actually, before you go, maybe we could just try this real quick.
Yeah.
So share your screen, your window screen back for 1 second. Go back to MAUI, yes. Close Visual Studio.
This one, close it. Go back to
MAUI, yes.
This one?
Which was the first. No Visual Studio.
No Visual Studio.
Go to your terminal, your command prompt.
Command. No, none of that. Command U, and then we're gonna say what? That's what we're saying. Oh, you want me to go to the project?
Go to MAUI, yes.
Repos. Why are you not suggesting? I'm used to it. Auto suggesting the next thing, and then CD into MAUI.
And I'm going to give you the dotNET build command again in private chat. So let's see if now that you have actually Android simulators, because you could build MAUI yes before. You just didn't have a way to
remember
run
it.
It should.
I'm going up, and it's not. Was that not? Did it not start?
Well,
did it start with sudo or what? Sudo.
It's also you're expecting the same comforts that you have in a Mac. You don't have it on Windows. It doesn't remember as well.
All right, I'm grabbing it from private chat. I just really was trying to do something that doesn't work. That's on me. Okay. And then we can go back to comments because I like to see your beautiful faces. And then we're gonna go here, and then we're gonna say .NET. Did you say this whole thing? Build blah 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 blah.
Yes.
And Android? Yeah.
Yeah, because I'm hoping now that you have an Android simulator
installed.
Yeah, but it's complaining about a lot of things.
I'm going to make it like full screen. And you over there, and then make you go bigger. And then go up. Error, unable to find package Microsoft extensions configuration with version that is less than. So it's back to the 6.0.2 hubbub.
Yeah.
You were saying follow Rick's thingamajiggy about
just update
updating?
Visual Studio. Yeah, now there are a lot of things like we can actually go in and we can clear out your NuGet cache. We can force the MAUI workload to change the manifest file to use a specific version of MAUI that you have. But all of that is just complicated.
When you say update Visual Studio, do you mean update Visual Studio preview?
Preview, yes.
Okay,
yeah.
Cool.
Yeah,
okay.
yeah. For .NET MAUI, everything is on preview. Visual Studio versions. In Blade Runner, the robots didn't know they were robots either.
All right, fam. We are going to send you all over to another channel, and I'm going to go and figure out how to update my preview.
And I promise I will help you run a Maui app. It's a whole bunch of.
No, I feel
Things
silly
to
because I thought it was going to be this like just Open Visual Studio create a project. Like I thought we were there. I'm sorry.
Yeah, we're not there yet.
Oh, well, okay, you make it look so easy on your machine. I'm just gonna
Since
say
I have like a full year of preview bits that I'm sitting on, I have seen things break over and over again, so I know the things that I need to fix.
You probably saw this this stream come across your email, and you were like, no.
I said I would work. Yeah.
Yeah. Thanks, Napalm.
Yeah. Thank you
guys were
for
great.
everyone for hanging out.
I am going to raid Bald Builded Builder.
He's
Balded. I cannot even with the
BBB
bald.
dev.
BB.
I said I was like 2/3 of the way. I'm a builder. I kind of have a beard, and I don't have much left on top, which is why I wear hats. So maybe next year I will join the BBB.
Bald Builded. Wow, this is not happening. Bald bearded. I have to actually spell it because it's not auto suggesting it. All right, give him some love if you guys are raiding with us. That is it. I think that's
the next
the
time
actual
round.
command.
We will run a Maui app for you, Alyssa.
Oh, we're gonna do it. It'll happen. Oh, you all are wonderful.